On the 1st of September, you will face a moment that feels like the ground beneath your feet has cracked open. A moment when everything you thought was solid begins to collapse. This is not a punishment. This is not a curse. It is the storm before transformation. Destruction is never random. It comes with purpose. And its purpose is to break apart everything that cannot go with you to the next chapter of your life. On the 1st of September, you will feel the weight of endings, but within those endings, there is a silent promise of something greater waiting to be born. Imagine standing in the middle of a storm. The wind is tearing through everything around you, the noise is deafening, and you are tempted to run. But the truth is, storms don't come to destroy what is meant for you. They come to remove what was weak, what was temporary, what was never yours to hold. The 1st of September will feel like destruction because life is rearranging itself for your growth. This is the sacred truth. The path to blessings is always paved with moments of breaking. Without the storm, you would never see the clarity of the sky. Without destruction, you would never taste the sweetness of renewal. On the 1st of September, you must understand this clearly. What is falling apart is not your life, it is your illusions. The people who walk away, the opportunities that close, the emotions that burn through your chest, all of this is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign that your life is preparing to shift. The old patterns and the old ways of thinking, the old fears, they cannot survive where you are going. They must be torn down. And destruction is the hand that clears the way. It will feel heavy. It will feel painful. But pain is not your enemy. It is the breaking of chains. The 1st of September is not just a date. It is a symbol of the universal law. Every blessing demands a sacrifice. Every elevation requires the old foundation to collapse. Do not cling to what is falling away. Do not fight the destruction. Let it come, let it pass through you, and let it teach you. The walls that collapse around you are not your prison. They are your liberation. Without this fall, and you would never rise. Without this ending, you would never meet the new beginning that waits on the other side. Destruction on the 1st of September is dramatic because it has to wake you. It has to shake you out of the comfort that was slowly killing your potential. Growth never comes dressed in ease. It comes dressed in fire, in storms, in days where you feel stripped bare. The blessing cannot arrive in a house that is cluttered with old furniture. The blessing requires an empty space, a clean foundation, a heart that has been purified by struggle. That is why destruction must come first. The 1st of September will remind you of this truth. You are stronger than the chaos around you. The storm does not decide your future. Your response to the storm does. Do you run or do you stand firm, letting the winds tear through what no longer belongs to you? Do you cry over what is gone or do you prepare yourself for what is to come? The choice is yours, but the storm will not wait. Destruction does not apologize. It arrives, it shatters, it clears, and then it leaves you standing in silence. That silence is the space where your blessing will appear. Remember this when the 1st of September unfolds. Do not confuse destruction with defeat. They are not the same. Destruction is the soil turning over so new seeds can be planted. It is the fire burning away the dead wood so the forest can grow again. It is the breaking of night so that dawn can rise. Everything that feels like it is leaving you on that day is only making room for what you were destined to receive. Without this breaking, and you are not the mind, you would never be ready for the building. Without this ending, you would never be ready for the blessing. The 1st of September is not here to destroy you. It is here to reveal you, to strip away every layer of fear, weakness, and false belief that has kept you small. It is here to awaken the self you have always carried within you, but one that could only rise once the old self was shattered. Do not fear the collapse. Embrace it. Do not fight the storm. Walk through it. Because the 1st of September is a day of destruction, yes, but it is also the day that the foundation of your true blessing is laid. And when the storm passes, when the dust settles, you will look around and realize something powerful. You survived, you are stronger, you are clearer. And the blessing that arrives after will not just be a gift, it will be the reward for your courage, your patience, and your faith in the process of growth. The 1st of September will not break you. It will prepare you. It will shape you. And it will open the door to the blessing that was always waiting for you. On the 1st of September, pain will no longer be something you can ignore. It will come to you in many forms: loss, disappointment, struggle, or silence. Pain does not arrive without reason. It comes as a teacher, as the sharp edge that cuts away illusions and forces you to see what is real. Many try to escape it, but escaping pain only makes it return, stronger and louder. On the 1st of September, you will learn that pain is not the end. It is the doorway to growth. When life takes from you, when it places you in situations that feel unbearable, understand this: it is shaping you. Every hardship you experience is training for the strength you will one day need. Pain is not random, it is preparation. The 1st of September will remind you that suffering is a tool, and if you face it directly, it will sharpen you. You cannot build discipline without discomfort. You cannot build wisdom without wounds. And you cannot receive blessings without first proving you can endure the fire. On the 1st of September, you will be asked to endure the heaviness of lessons that no one else can carry for you. This is why pain feels so personal, because it is. It is crafted for you, designed to reveal where you are weak and where you must grow. When you feel broken, it is not because you are defeated, but because the old version of you is being stripped away. Pain tears down the shell so that your true self can emerge. This is the sacred role of suffering. The 1st of September will bring with it a test of your patience, your endurance, your willingness to stand in the fire without running. If you see pain as an enemy, you will spend your days hiding, running, and resisting. But if you see pain as a teacher, every moment of struggle becomes a lesson. Every heartbreak becomes guidance. Every loss becomes an instruction. The more painful it feels, the greater the lesson it carries. Do not close your heart on that day. Keep it open. Let the lesson enter. Let the pain teach you what comfort never could. Pain strips away weakness. It shows you where you are fragile, where your foundation is unstable, where your faith is shallow. On the 1st of September, you will realize that pain is not here to destroy you. It is here to rebuild you stronger. Every scar you carry is a reminder of survival. Every hardship you endure is a layer of armor. When you walk through pain, you walk through fire. And fire never leaves anything unchanged. You will come out sharper, clearer, purified. There is no blessing without preparation. There is no preparation without pain. The 1st of September will highlight this truth. If blessings arrived without struggle, and you would not value them. If life handed you everything without cost, you would not grow. Pain gives you the depth to appreciate light when it comes. It gives you the eyes to see clearly. It gives you the strength to hold the weight of blessings when they finally arrive. That is why the blessing always follows destruction, why joy always follows struggle, why peace always follows the storm. On that day, remember this: pain has two paths. It can either break you or it can build you. The choice is yours. If you collapse under its weight, the lesson will return again and again until you learn. If you rise with it, if you endure, you will see how it transforms you. Pain will harden your spirit where it must be strong. Pain will soften your heart where it must learn compassion. Pain will carve wisdom into your mind and discipline into your actions. The 1st of September will remind you that growth is not soft, growth is forged in fire. The 1st of September is not a day of comfort. It is a day where you meet yourself in the mirror of suffering. And in that mirror, you will see clearly who you are, what you fear, and what you must overcome. Do not turn away from that reflection. Face it, accept it, and then rise from it. That is how pain transforms. That is how you take the energy of destruction and turn it into the power of rebirth. When you reach the end of that day, you will not be the same person who started it. The lessons carved by pain will stay with you. You will walk into the days ahead with stronger steps, with a sharper vision, with a deeper understanding of yourself. This is the blessing hidden inside the suffering of the 1st of September. Pain is the sculptor, and you are the stone. Every strike, every cut, every sharp edge is shaping you into who you were meant to become. Do not resist it. Accept it, because the 1st of September is not only about destruction, it is about the teacher that walks into your life through pain. And when you have learned, when you have endured, when you have faced it without breaking, you will see clearly the pain was never here to hurt you. It was here to prepare you. It was here to awaken you. It was here to make you ready for the blessing that follows. On the 1st of September, life will ask you to let go. It will not ask politely. It will not whisper. It will rip away what no longer serves you. This is not cruelty. This is necessity. You cannot carry the old into the new. You cannot step into blessings with the weight of chains still tied to your ankles. The 1st of September is the day where letting go becomes your greatest act of strength. What you cling to will be torn away, not to weaken you, but to free you. When the storm arrives on that day, everything false will begin to crumble. Attachments that you thought were permanent will reveal themselves as temporary. People who once felt essential may drift away. Dreams you thought defined you may collapse. At first, it will feel like loss, but loss is only a shift in disguise. It is the universe clearing your hands so they can be open to receive something greater. If you do not let go, your hands will remain closed, grasping at ashes while the fire of life waits to give you gold. The 1st of September is about release, release of the past, release of comfort, release of illusions. To hold on is to resist the natural flow of growth. Growth requires space, and space only comes when you let go. Think of a tree. Every autumn it lets go of its leaves, not because the tree is dying, but because it knows it cannot carry the old into the new season. The 1st of September is your autumn. It is the day when the weight you refuse to release will finally be stripped away, so you can stand bare, strong, and ready for renewal. Clinging to the old is dangerous. It keeps you trapped in cycles that no longer belong to you. On the 1st of September, you will be shown clearly what you must leave behind. It may be an old habit that poisons your mind, a relationship that no longer grows, or a belief that keeps you small. These things feel familiar, and familiarity feels safe. But safety is not growth. Safety is a cage. And the 1st of September will break that cage, even if you scream, even if you resist. The destruction will make sure you are no longer bound to what weakens you. Do not confuse letting go with losing. You are not losing anything that was ever truly meant for you. You are being freed from what has served its time. You are being pushed into a higher version of yourself. The pain of release will sting, but the blessing of freedom will last. On the 1st of September, remember this: everything that leaves creates space, and space is the birthplace of transformation. Without release, there is no room for renewal. Without emptiness, there is no room for fullness. The 1st of September will confront you with a choice: hold on and suffer, or let go and rise. If you hold on, you will feel crushed under the weight of things that were never meant to stay. If you let go, you will feel light, ready to step forward into the unknown with courage. The unknown may feel frightening, but it is also the land of possibilities. The known, the old, the familiar, it is already dead. On that day, life will demand your decision: remain chained to yesterday or walk free into tomorrow. Letting go is not weakness, it is power. It takes courage to release what once felt like a part of you. It takes faith to trust that what comes next will be greater. On the 1st of September, that faith will be tested. And when you release, when you finally allow what is broken to fall, you will feel the truth. You were never meant to carry the old with you. You were meant to shed it. You were meant to outgrow it. You were meant to rise. Do not hold your past like a treasure when it has already become a burden. Do not clutch at doors that have already closed. The 1st of September is the reminder that life does not move backward, it moves forward. And if you want to move forward with it, you must release the weight of what was. Your hands cannot carry both the old and the new. One must fall for the other to be received. That is the lesson hidden inside the destruction of that day. When the dust settles on the 1st of September, you will stand in a silence that feels different, lighter, clearer. The emptiness left by what has gone will not be emptiness at all. It will be space. Space for blessings. Space for strength. Space for the self you were always meant to become. And you will realize that letting go was never about losing. It was about preparing for the blessing that destruction was always making room for. The 1st of September is the breaking of chains, the release of the old, the doorway to the new. And when you step through that doorway, you will see everything that left you was not your ending. It was your beginning. On the 1st of September, you will discover what strength truly means. Not the kind of strength that is loud and aggressive, but the strength that rises silently when everything else has collapsed. The kind of strength that cannot be shaken, even when storms roar around you. This day will test you in ways that will feel overwhelming, but the test itself carries the hidden gift. The chaos is not there to defeat you. It is there to awaken what has been sleeping inside you all along. When life strips you down to your core, when destruction takes away the comfort and the familiar, you will be forced to look within. And in that moment, you will realize that true strength has nothing to do with what surrounds you. It comes from the inner space that cannot be touched by chaos. The 1st of September will remind you that discipline, clarity, and resilience are not built when life is easy. They are forged when life is brutal. They are born in silence after the storm has shaken everything loose. Strength is not developed by avoiding difficulty. Strength is built by facing it directly, by standing in the fire without flinching, by walking through the storm without begging it to stop. The 1st of September will confront you with this exact reality. Everything may feel heavy, but heaviness is the weight that builds muscle. Resistance is the force that sharpens willpower. Without the struggle, your strength would remain hidden, unused, unknown. The destruction on that day will not weaken you. It will strip away weakness so that only your true power remains. On the 1st of September, you will learn that clarity is born in moments of collapse. When everything around you is uncertain, you have no choice but to turn inward and find what is steady. The noise outside will demand your attention, but the silence inside will reveal the truth. It will show you that your spirit is far stronger than your circumstances. The inner strength you find on that day will be primary, not be temporary, it will be permanent. It will carry you through every challenge that follows, because once you realize what you hold inside, you can never forget it. Many people fear destruction because they believe it takes away power. But destruction has a different purpose. It clears away false power so that real strength can rise. The 1st of September will shatter illusions and force you to face yourself without the masks, without the excuses, without the crutches you once leaned on. And in that rawness, you will meet your true self. That meeting will not be comfortable, but it will be powerful, because it is only in facing yourself that you awaken the strength that has been waiting inside all along. The blessing of inner strength is not just about survival, it is about transformation. Once awakened, strength gives you the courage to walk a path that others fear. It gives you discipline to continue when others stop. It gives you clarity to see beyond the temporary pain into the eternal growth. On the 1st of September, when the storm feels unbearable, remember that it is carving resilience into your spirit. Every tear, every struggle, every collapse is part of your training. The 1st of September will demand that you endure. It will demand that you stay rooted when the winds of change try to knock you down. And when you remain standing, you will understand something vital. Strength is not the absence of pain. It is the decision to rise in spite of it. It is the choice to continue walking even when your legs feel heavy. It is the act of holding your ground when fear tells you to run. That choice, made again and again, is what builds the unshakable spirit. When the storm clears, you will notice the shift within you. You will no longer be the same. What once frightened you will no longer hold power. What once broke you will now make you stronger. This transformation will not come gently. It will come dramatically with the force of destruction. But it is exactly this force that makes it unforgettable. The strength you find on the 1st of September will stay with you forever because it was born in fire. Do not forget this truth. Inner strength is the foundation of every blessing that follows. Without it, blessings slip through your fingers. Without it, opportunities overwhelm you. The 1st of September is not only about destruction, it is about the building of a foundation that cannot be moved. Once you discover this inner strength, no storm, no challenge, no pain can ever take it from you. It becomes part of who you are, a permanent source of power. So when that day arrives, do not resist the chaos. Do not run from the heaviness. Stand in it. Face it. Allow it to strip away what is weak so that the strong within you can rise. The 1st of September is not the day you are broken. It is the day you awaken. It is the day when your inner strength steps forward and claims its place. And from that moment, you will never again doubt what you carry inside. You will know that no matter what comes, you are ready, because on that day of destruction, you found the unshakable power within yourself. On the 1st of September, you will face the hidden truth behind destruction. What feels like an ending, what feels like loss, what feels like your world breaking apart is never just chaos for the sake of chaos. It is order disguised as disorder. It is a hidden blessing, waiting to reveal itself once the dust settles. The challenge is that when you are standing in the middle of the storm, you cannot see the purpose. You only see the collapse, but the collapse is not your enemy. It is the hand that clears the way for what is coming next. The 1st of September is the reminder that life does not always show you the blessing immediately. Sometimes it arrives disguised as hardship. Sometimes it arrives wearing the mask of failure. Sometimes it looks like the exact opposite of what you prayed for. Yet, if you trust the process, you will realize that everything that is being taken away is making room for something greater. The destruction is not random, it is calculated. It is designed to prepare you, to open space, to push you into alignment with your higher self. Think of this clearly on the 1st of September. What breaks down is not your future, it is your past. What collapses is not your destiny, it is your limitation. The things you think you are losing are often the things that were holding you back the most. They felt safe, they felt familiar, but they kept you small. Destruction is the force that removes them because you were too attached to release them on your own. That is why the blessing is hidden, because in the moment it feels like loss. Only later do you see it as liberation. On the 1st of September, you must shift your vision. Instead of seeing destruction as punishment, see it as protection. What leaves is not meant to destroy you. It is meant to protect you from stagnation. Without this breaking, you would never move. Without this shaking, you would never change. The hidden blessing is that the destruction clears your path in ways you could never have cleared it yourself. It is painful, but it is purposeful. It is heavy, but it is necessary. Every blessing comes with a cost. The cost is the version of you that must die for the new version to live. The 1st of September is the day that transaction happens. The old self falls. The new self rises. In between is destruction. In between is chaos. But hidden within that chaos is the seed of transformation. The seed cannot grow unless the soil is broken. The soil must be turned, the roots must be disturbed, the ground must be shaken, and then life begins again. That is what this day carries. The hidden blessing of being renewed from the inside out. Do not resist this process. If you resist, you will only feel pain. If you allow it, you will see clarity. The 1st of September will demand that you trust what you cannot yet see. The blessing will not be obvious in the moment. It will hide behind difficulty. It will hide behind endings. It will hide behind silence. But eventually, you will understand why everything happened as it did. You will see that what left was never truly yours, and what came after was always meant for you. That is the hidden blessing of destruction. It aligns you with what belongs to you. The blessing is also found in your own growth. On the 1st of September, when destruction shakes you, it forces you to dig deeper into yourself. That digging is uncomfortable, but it reveals strength, patience, and wisdom that comfort never could. The hidden blessing is that you become unshakable. You learn to trust yourself. You learn to walk with faith. You learn that endings are not death, but rebirth. The person you become after the storm is always stronger than the one who entered it. The 1st of September will not leave you empty. It will leave you prepared. What you see as loss is actually clearing. What you see as destruction is actually design. The blessing is there, hidden in the very heart of what feels unbearable. And when you finally step beyond that day, when you look back, you will see clearly. Without the destruction, the blessing could not have entered. Without the collapse, the new foundation could not have been laid. Without the storm, and the air would not be fresh. So walk into the 1st of September with courage. Do not fear the breaking. Do not fear the loss. Understand that every crack in your life is a doorway for light. Every ending is the start of something new. Every destruction hides a blessing so powerful it could only be revealed once the old was removed. The blessing is not separate from the destruction. It is born from it. And when the day passes, you will understand why the struggle was necessary. You will see that destruction was never the enemy. It was the messenger. The 1st of September will teach you this truth. The greatest blessings come dressed as endings, and the hardest days carry the seeds of the most beautiful beginnings. On the 1st of September, you will face the moment of rebirth. The destruction that came before will not be the end. It will be the turning point. Everything that has been stripped away, everything that has been broken, everything that has been burned down was only preparation. It was never meant to leave you empty. It was meant to leave you ready. This day will not mark your collapse. It will mark your rising. The old version of you will fall, and the spirit that has been hidden inside will finally step forward. Rebirth does not come gently. It comes through fire. It comes through loss. It comes through nights where you feel everything is gone. But the beauty of rebirth is that once it begins, nothing can stop it. On the 1st of September, destruction will open a doorway, and through that doorway, you will walk into a higher version of yourself. You will no longer carry the chains of yesterday. You will no longer walk with the weight of old fears. You will rise with a spirit that has been purified by the storm. The 1st of September will demand that you see yourself clearly, not as you were, but as you are becoming. Rebirth is not about adding something new. It is about revealing what was already inside you. The courage, the strength, the discipline, the vision, they were always there. They were hidden under layers of doubt, fear, and weakness. Destruction tore those layers away, and now, on this day, your spirit is free to breathe, free to rise, free to lead. The beauty of rebirth is that it turns scars into symbols of strength. Everything you went through before the 1st of September will no longer feel like suffering. It will feel like preparation. Every pain, every loss, every tear, they will all look different in the light of renewal. You will understand that they were not punishments, but teachers. They were carving you, shaping you, preparing you for the person you are now becoming. On this day, you will not only survive, You will transform. The 1st of September will carry a silence after the storm, and in that silence, you will feel the power of change. You will feel lighter, but also stronger. You will feel emptiness, but that emptiness will not hurt. It will feel clean. It will feel new. It will feel like the start of something greater. Rebirth is the reward for enduring destruction. It is the proof that you cannot be broken. Because even when everything falls, you rise again, clearer, sharper, unstoppable. Do not underestimate the power of this moment. The 1st of September is not just another day, it is a threshold. To cross it is to step into a new season of your life. The old cycles have ended. The old patterns are gone. You are no longer trapped in the same cage. What rises now is a spirit that knows how to endure, a spirit that knows its strength, a spirit that is ready to walk into blessings without fear. That is the meaning of rebirth, to live again, but not as who you were, as who you were always meant to be. Rebirth also demands responsibility. On the 1st of September, when your spirit rises, you must choose to protect it. You must choose to live differently. You cannot return to the chains you left behind. You cannot pick up the pieces of what no longer serves you. Rebirth means forward, not backward. It means stepping into the unknown with trust, with courage, with discipline. The blessing is waiting, but it is only given to those who are ready to live in alignment with it. That readiness comes through the spirit that is reborn in you. The day of destruction becomes the day of awakening. The pain becomes the fuel. The breaking becomes the doorway. And the 1st of September becomes the line where everything changes. On one side is the old you, tired, chained, stuck in cycles. On the other side is the new you, awake, strong, and ready for elevation. Rebirth is dramatic because it must be. Without intensity, you would never truly step away from the old. Without fire, you would never truly value the new. When the 1st of September ends, you will not just feel alive, you will feel different. The same world will surround you, but you will see it with new eyes. Opportunities that once seemed hidden will now appear. Strength that once felt distant will now flow through you. Fear that once controlled you will now be powerless. This is the gift of rebirth. It changes nothing outside you, yet it changes everything inside you. And because of that, the outside world begins to transform as well. The 1st of September will mark the moment when you finally stop carrying the old self. You will breathe differently, think differently, act differently. The chains will not return because the person who wore them no longer exists. A new spirit has risen. A new strength has taken root. And with it, you are ready not only to face life, but to embrace it. That is the true blessing of destruction. It creates the ground for rebirth. So when you arrive at this day, walk into it with faith. Let the destruction come, let the fire burn, let the past fall away, because what rises afterward will be unstoppable. The 1st of September is not the end. It is the rebirth of the spirit, the awakening of your true self, and the opening of the door to blessings that were waiting for you all along.